Jeffcoat. I'm a jeweler in Door County, Wisconsin. I've been here for 28 years. For 7 years before that, I did art fairs, and I got tired, so I moved to Door County. Needed to settle, so this seemed like a good place. I wanted to make jewelry, and I wanted to do it with as few tools as possible. I just thought, well, a saw and a torch and, soldering things together. There's not really much involved as far as what you need to do it, but you need a lot of time, that's the thing. I may start 4 or 5 necklaces so I can, draw them out, glue them on, drill the holes, saw a little of one, saw a little of another, so I can go back and forth. And it seems tedious, but I can break it up enough doing things in one area and then go into another area. So it really works for me. I started out geometric and simple. Then I started to add a little bit of nature themes here and there, and then there are stones. I add stones, I work around stones. A lot of times I'll pick stones that look like nature to me, and then I'll incorporate the design around it. They have to look like little paintings on their own. Sometimes I'll put the design over it so that the stone shows through the background, and there'll be a bird or a tree or something in the front, and it looks like Door County. And you see some cranes out in the yard one day, and it's like, okay, well, there's something else I can add, or dragonflies, and I don't know, it's just being here. You walk out the door, there's the water, and it's inspiring. I use sterling silver and different colors of 14 karat gold. I use rose, yellow, green, and white gold. For every sterling silver piece, there is an accent of 14 karat gold somewhere. And for every gold piece, there's an accent of a different color of gold. Sometimes it's a major part of the design, sometimes it's just a little sun or moon or a star somewhere. There's a lot of mistakes you can make, and so you have to be really careful. And that's the hardest thing. The drawing the designs is fairly easy. The sawing is a breeze pretty much for me, and the soldering's the next hardest part, because green gold is very touchy, and sometimes it decides to melt into the background, and then you have a problem. So, yeah, polishing would be the hardest part of my job, I would have to say. I can mix it up. I can draw out a couple flowers, couple trees, couple, birds, and just saw out a little of one, a little of another, and a little of another, and go back and forth. So to me, it's not tedious. To everyone else who walks in my store, it looks like torture. I wanted to be a writer, and I wanted to be on one hand, and on the other hand, I wanted to do something in the arts field. But, the writing part was kind of a secondary thing. I always liked art. It was kind of something I was around all the time, and I respected it and appreciated it. And I kind of thought right from the very beginning that it was the right thing for me to be doing. And then there came a point where I thought, okay, I want to step it up a little bit, not keep doing the same old simple things. And so when I transitioned into doing more things with a nature theme, I knew that was the right thing to be doing at the time, and I left the geometrics behind. And it's kind of, I guess I've always kind of known I was doing the right thing, and doing the right thing with moving on and moving ahead and doing something different. Sometimes you'll hit on a design that you really like, and you think, man, how come it took me so long to figure that one out, and boy, I should make more of these. But, then you make another one that's similar, but it's not the same. Something has to be different. We don't like to repeat ourselves. Some winter I will wake up and something totally new will pop into my head, and that'll be that. I don't know. When I make this jewelry, I want people to take home a piece of Door County. Something that when they wear it, they can look at it, when they're in a stressful situation, in a traffic jam or something, and they can look at their ring and say, oh, I remember my 2 weeks in Door County and how peaceful and quiet it was, and, just kind of have something that reminds them of something that was more quiet and more peaceful and pleasant, and not the everyday hustle and bustle. So yes, I know how lucky I am, truly. Every day when I drive to work and I drive past that big open expanse of water out there and see, how beautiful it is. I am lucky.